Why have I got Christmas music stuck in my head? Because it's been playing for 2 weeks, 3 weeks solid. Are we alive? We're not alive.
I've turned on. It is not live yet, but I've turned
Alright.
on. There's some beautiful braai meat showing.
Oh, goody, goody, goody.
You know, I didn't refresh my app, so that could be a problem.
Could be the app. Could be all kinds of nonsense. Hopefully we have speed today. No?
I see a beautiful white screen.
Oh, goody. Yay. Always trouble. All right. Let me see. I think we are live on YouTube. Okie dokie. Okie dokie.
Looks like we are live. I will go check speed.
All right. All right. Yeah, you're going to check speed test.
Yes.
Okay. Good afternoon. Goeiemiddag. Welcome, everybody. It's been a bit of a day. It's been a bit of an adventure. We are coming to you live from our store, Anton's in Roanoke. As I normally say, I want to try and start it a little better and just say, we are live inside of our store. We have our kids here. We have the bell that will go ding dong every time a customer comes in. And today we don't have staff this afternoon, so it'll just be myself and Nicole. So she's probably going to do all the running around, and I'll do the cooking and all the other bits and pieces. As per the subject header, so I've got a lamb rib in the sous vide. I've never done it this way, but I thought, you know what, let me give it a try and just see what it does. So I've got a lamb rib, kind of salted and spiced in the sous vide, and I've got and I forgot to put garlic on it, of course, because that is an essential part of lamb, but I forgot. So we'll see how it comes out, but it's got salt and pepper and stuff, so it should be pretty good. And I'm going to salt it some more when it comes out. I've got some steaks in the sous vide, so we'll cook them as well. And I've got two types of sausage. I've got a boerewors, which is our traditional farm sausage, and I've got a game boerewors, which is made from game meat, same kind of recipe, etc., but made from game. And then what we're going to do is we're going to also do some bread, which we're going to actually cook on the fire. So we'll make that, and we're going to cook all of this stuff on the fire. So there's going to be a cam, and the cam outside will be on the fire. The rest of the action will be here. I've done the breads once before, but we've had upload issues, so that didn't work too well. And because it's just myself and Nicole today, we've got to also run our store. Well, she's going to run the store. I'm going to do all of this nonsense. We decided to keep it inside today, if that is all the same to everybody else. And it's also a little hot outside for this time of the year. So, the cameras don't like it when it's hot like that outside. So what I'm going to do is this, if anybody watched our stream on Christmas Day, I baked some bread on Christmas Day. So I am going to take the bread. I don't know where my 2IC is. She normally comes and adds some bits and pieces in, but I don't see or hear from her, which makes me nervous. Because that means something is going wrong or something's going right. So everything going right?
It's good. Getting the speed test to work was a problem, but it's
okay, of course it is. So whoever followed me on Sunday, or not Sunday, Christmas Day, whoever was on stream on Christmas Day, remember we baked some bread. So this is one of the loaves that's left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slice this guy up, and I'm going to make some sandwiches, which we're going to stick on the fire. All right, so let me get this chopped up. And should I just do the whole one, all in sandwiches? Yeah. All right. So you got to do them twos, because if it doesn't have a top part and you turn it around, bless you, it will, all the filling will fall off. Oh, I did not get the cheese, of course. So I'm going to grate some cheese. I always seem to forget that part, the grating of the cheese. All right. So if you don't mind getting me that big block of cheese and the grater, and I can sort that out. I'll keep this for the kids. They can toast that or something like that. All right, so small one on the end here. So we'll keep them in twos. So that's 5. That's okay. That'll
Jody's on,
work.
by the way, if you'd like to
Hey,
say hello.
Jody, how are you, man?
He's the only
Welcome
one
in.
chatty.
Oh, okay. All right.
And myself, of course.
And yes. All right. Let me move that over. Well, it'll probably take everybody a minute to get in. I've got a fire going outside, so I might go check on that in a minute. But I got to grate the cheese first. Let me cut a chunk off that guy.
Why don't you cut a chunk? Oh, great.
Okay. All right. Let me.
I even put gloves so I don't cut a finger again.
Ah, there we go. Yeah, Nicole has this habit of taking a chomp out of her finger.
It's more fun that way.
Yeah. All right, there we go. Cheese it is. If that's not enough, we'll grate some more. All right, so what we're going to do with these guys, we're going to butter them on the outside. So we want to put them down so we get all the outside bits. Yeah, I got something here. So this is something that we use in South Africa. We call it it's a toeknyp rooster, which basically means it's a grate that closes up on itself. So you pull this open and this guy will open like that, and then you can put stuff in between, and then you don't have to worry about spatulas and stuff like that. Throw it on the fire, turn it around, off you go.
Hi, Boink Miss. How are you? And Clank to you, I see.
All right, so there we go. I'm turning these the wrong way. Sorry. Turning them the wrong way. Yeah. I flipped all of them the wrong way. Of course I did. Because
Are you confused which is which now?
Yeah, no, I must just make sure they fit because I'm supposed to do the outsides, but I'm actually flipping the bottom one and not the top one. I always do that. I'm dyslexic, so it goes into all kinds of things that my mind does everything in reverse half the time.
Hi, Stacy. Thanks for joining.
Hey, she said she's going to join.
She caught us live today.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
goody, goody. Thank you very much. Welcome in. All right, so for everybody that's just kind of joining in, so let me start that again. So we are live streaming from our store in Roanoke, Texas. We have our kids here, so you might hear them making a racket at some point.
Yes.
Which one's mine? This one.
That is yours.
And then we have a bell that goes off when customers come in, so you might hear the ding dong. We don't have staff today, so the last time I did this, I did it outside and we had an upload issue, so I thought I'm going to rerun that, but I'm making some new stuff on the fire. So what we are doing today is I've got a lamb rib that I'm sous videing. It's in the sous vide behind me here. And I've got a couple of steaks in there as well. So the lamb rib has been in for about 3 hours, 3 hours, 15 minutes. And the steaks have been in for about 2 hours at 125 Fahrenheit. So I'm just slowly kind of warming it through in there. Makes it extra soft, and then I'm going to take those guys and zap them on the fire. So I wanted to stick everything in here, but it's too many steps. So I'm going to do those on the fire on the normal grate, and then I'll put the breads in here, which will make them real easy. And I'll take the sausage out as well and put that on the fire. So let me first, I got to butter this first. All right, so we're going to do butter. So these are what we call braai bread. So it's basically fire cooked or fire toasted bread. So the first thing I've got to do is I sliced up the loaf of bread, which I made on Christmas Day, or one of the loaves that I made on Christmas Day. So you don't want this to be too fresh, because if it's too fresh, it just falls apart. You want it a little older, a couple of days is good, and that makes the bread a little bit more firm. And what we're going to do is we're going to butter the outside of the bread. All right, and we're going to butter all the outsides. And then we're going to flip one side over, and we're going to put the filling on there. And the filling is basically going to be cheese, and it's going to be tomato and onion. Now, I got one kid that eats no tomato and no onion. So I've got to make just cheese for him because he's nonsense. And then I've got another kid that doesn't eat onions.
Onion.
She'll eat the tomato. Well, maybe I'll just do
Maybe she'll
cheese.
eat it, maybe she won't.
Yes,
It depends
depending on the day. So
but she'll
today,
complain if you
yes,
don't make it.
if I don't make it, it'll be wrong. And if I do make it, it will also be wrong.
I suggest you make one like that.
Yes.
Because the oldest will eat it no
Yes,
matter.
the oldest will eat anything.
Yes.
She doesn't care. If it's food, it goes in. All right, so we're going to turn one of each around. And then what we're going to do, thank you, Nicole,
You're welcome.
is we're going to do cheese first on each one. All right. We're going to do a little bit of cheese. Just a little pinch and a bit. All right. And then...
And Boinkmas says, it is a beautiful day here, working in the garden.
Yes, it is actually very pretty outside, but I must admit it's a little warm. It's a little warm, but it is nice.
We're only going to be 70 degrees Fahrenheit here in
Okay,
Texas tomorrow.
70 tomorrow. What's today?
68 or
68.
So? Yeah.
Not 69.
Not 69.
All right. Just
I mean,
checking.
it may be 69 right now.
All right. I haven't been outside.
Boinkmas, let me know. Is it 69 degrees outside?
All right, so cheese. All right, and now I'm gonna make 2 of these. I'll take the 2 smaller ones and I'll just do cheese. That's very boring. So it's basically like a grilled cheese on the fire. All right, and then I got a trash can there just so people know I'm not throwing it on the floor. So we're
There's
gonna do
a heap on the floor.
Yes, yes. That's my compost heap. Got a net on it to keep the flies in.
No maggots in here. No thank you.
No. All right, so I don't do the tomato too thick, so it can easily cut through. And all right.
I'm gonna check that speed one more time.
Okay, check the speed and then just throw. Okay, I'll come check the fire now. When you back. All right, there we go. Nice thin tomato. There we go. All right. I hope you guys can see this. Otherwise, I can move the sausage. I'll do a little extra tomato. Seeing that we've got some more tomato, do a little bit of extra tomato. I always used to like the tomato and cheese sandwiches, but now I don't eat bread, so I don't eat starches. So there's that. All right, there we go. All right, and then what we're going to do after that is I'm going to put some onion, but I'm going to first, because I like to spice
Something
the
told
tomato.
me to check it bottomed out. I'll have them reset it.
Really?
Yep. We're being throttled on our speed.
That is very interesting. Do me a favor. Hold on. I got to go check the fire. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go plug those other things out. That'll give us more bandwidth. While we, let me go check the fire. Let me plug that out. Okay, so you go that side. So the people at least have something to watch.
Have something to watch.
Yeah.
So tell me, everyone, how was your Christmas? Did anyone make anything fun? I know some of you may have seen what we made, which was, of course, the bread that Anton mentioned. And he sous vide a very large cowboy ribeye. I'm blanking on the actual name for it because I'm not as technical on the meat terms as I should be, I guess. What did everyone else have? Anything fun? Any good meats? Making sure our stream is at least moving. If it is pausing, it is definitely a bandwidth issue. I should be phoning if needed here soon. Unfolding Joker, hey, how are you?
Right, let me change that quickly. Okay, so I think we have established that somewhere these guys are messing with us.
Yes.
All
because
right.
bandwidth was fine for days.
Yes, I checked every day, at least twice a day. I checked the speed, and the speed was perfect. And today we do a live stream, and the speed was good prior, and now it's down.
Yep. I will phone them if that's okay.
Yes. Phone them and tell them.
Oh, make pasta sauce. Very nice. All day cooking. Yes, that sounds about right. I asked what everybody had for Christmas.
Okay. Good. Yeah. All right. So what we're going to do now, we're going to do a little bit of, just make sure this has got enough salt in it. I can get some more. All right. So this is Celtic salt, which I use almost exclusively. But Celtic salt's very coarse. At least the one we get. I don't know what the other ones look like. The one we sell is very coarse. So I just grind it. I'm not going to put it on the... I guess I can put a little bit on the cheese. All right, so we're going to do a bit of salt. And we're going to do...
We jumped back up. I'll hold to call.
Okay. All right, you want to...
At 11. Yes, I think we should.
Plug that in or leave it out? Okay, it's all out. It's all out. Everything's out.
Then yeah, I think we're good.
All right.
I'll just double check one more time. I did it once. It said 11, so let me double check.
All right. It should be at 40.
I know, but I'll take 11
I'll
over
take 11.
1.
Yes, yes. No, I think they're throttling us because of the amount of data we're uploading because it's live, which is bullshit because, you know, we should be getting what we pay for, but apparently it's area bound. So if the area is busy, they throttle us. All right. So anyway, if it works, we're good. Some salt, some black pepper. And that's a kind of coarse black pepper, and I like to do a little bit of my cheat spice, which is mixed herbs.
27.
All right, I'll take it. Let's leave those other things out. We've got some other things that chow some data, so I just plug them out. So some herbs of the mixedness. All right, and then what we're going to do is we're going to reassemble these guys.
And those are not the fun herbs that cause your brain to work in different manners. No,
yes, well, those. I don't use those fun herbs anyway.
No.
I'm too scared, man. I got one brain. I just keep that brain in good shape. All right. So what we're going to do with that guy, all right, is.
Hey, we got some more people on. Cam, Harry Toe.
All right. Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. The more the merrier.
P. Miller, I guess is how you say that. So just Harry Toe 2, not our other Toe. I can't remember what the name is.
All right, so to avoid the huge mess, because these crumbs are going to go everywhere, I'm just going to put some paper under this guy. And that way I don't have to go dig crumbs out of my range, I think.
Until he moves it.
Yes.
So Jody's daughter came home for a surprise visit and brought food.
Oh, cool.
That is awesome. And P. Miller had a turkey breast stuffed with deer boudin. However you say that. Boudin. Come more phonetically correct person than me.
If I was French, I would have said deer boudoir.
We're not talking about boudoir currently.
Boudoir. So we're going to put the breads on here. And we're going to clamp them closed. All right, so those are for use in a little bit of time. All right, so this is the South African.
You should hold it up and show them what it looks like.
Yeah, let me do that.
Yeah.
So this grate opens up, and then if you could put chicken in here, you could put sausage in here. So I'm going to use it for the breads. So that way I could just flip it over on the grill. I don't have to worry about a spatula. I don't have to worry about burning my fingers. And I wanted to do everything in here, but
Boudin. Thank you.
Boudin.
I thought so, but
Boudin. So why is it not spelled B-O-O-D-A-N? Well, I don't know. You Americans you simplify everything.
Don't put it on me.
No, but you know, I always said like Americans can't spell, and then one dude said, or was it you who said, what's with the extra?
Yes, the extra letters.
Yeah, the extra not syllables.
Vowels?
Vowels. What's up with the extra vowels? Why do you put a U in color? And I'm like, that makes 100% sense. Now that's my argument when people say, these Americans. I'm like, no, why? What's up with the extra vowels? Make it easy, man. So I'm with you guys. And then you get that word. It's like,
there's a few of them.
Yes. All right. So I think this can move. We can put that, and this can go in a little tub.
Okay.
In the fridge. You know what? No. Don't move the cheese. I almost made a mistake.
Did you not put cheese on the other side?
I did not put cheese on the other side because I'm thinking about I'm thinking about the data. Messing with us.
I used to make them while I was pregnant.
Yes.
I was making these things regularly. At the end, I was really good until 3/4 way through.
Yes.
About.
Yes. So let me just do this quickly.
Hey, Nero, thanks for stopping in.
Hey, Nero.
He said he'll be or see us later on Viva.
All right, and don't worry because I didn't put the onion either. If you could bring that onion back because I'm thinking about the data. Yeah, bring the onion, please. I took the onion out. I peeled the onion, and I didn't use the onion, which is useless. I'm being useless. Thank you. Just that. Here we go. And I had gloves so I could put the onion. I'm sorry. It's like the other day, I put the eggs with the custard. I put the eggs and the cold milk straight in the hot milk. I'm supposed to pour it in slowly so I don't scramble it. And I only thought of it afterwards because we had data issues. And the data issues drive me in fucking sane because it won't stop. Yes, it won't stop. It's like, come on, man. I don't understand. Can you just leave my data alone? Like, I'm giving you more money. Like, I'm making sure I pay you. You put the money, you put the bill by my account, it goes to your account, and then when I say, okay, give me the data, then you're like, no. And I don't understand. It's like hiring a prostitute, but the problem is I get fucked. So it's not good. I don't like it.
There are some of those around, I think. But
Yes, but I'm not one of those. I don't like that. Just if I pay you, you give me, not take from me. No. Anyway.
Sorry, I misunderstood. Leave it. Viva is live right now.
Oh.
That's why Neuro's on his way out.
Oh.
Holiday special.
What? Oh, okay. All right.
Viva's messing with us. Oh, so we learned something really interesting from Ike yesterday on his stream. The gifted, what are they called? Subscriptions.
Yes, gifted subscriptions.
So gifted subscriptions through the end of the year, all of the money for that goes to the creator. So if you are looking to support a specific creator, not necessarily us, but anybody, hit the gifted subscription button. You'll find it on the browser view, not the app.
No, you find it both places, but on the app, is it not on the app?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
It's on the browser only. And that could be, of course, your browser on your phone or browser on your computer. Doesn't matter which one. As long as it's browser Rumble, then you can gift a subscription, and it randomly gifts to people. So it doesn't, you don't pick.
There's no, like, you can't gift it to a person. It will pick. And there we go again.
But the whole point of this, all of the money for that goes to the creator. So keep that in mind. That's only through the 31st. It is not guaranteed after with the new year. So please, if you have creators in mind that you enjoy, gift a few subscriptions instead of doing Rumble rants, or do both if you want, but focus on the gifting because that goes all to the creator. Right. No, Harry Toe, Viva's not stealing our time slot. I'm sure he has good reason for it.
Yeah, what? No, I'm going to talk to Viva. What is this interfering with us? This is nonsense. I'm going to start streaming in his time slot, see how he likes that.
I don't think he will care.
Yeah.
Roy Rat is here. Welcome.
Hey, Roy. Yeah, I don't think I am threatening anyone.
No.
That's like the ant waving a stick at the boot. It's like not gonna work.
May I?
Yes, you can. You can put that away. All right. So now that it took me like 20 tries to get the bread right because I'm not focusing, let me get those ribs out and the steak. And I'm trying to not make a mess of my range, which I'm failing at. All right. Here we go. Yes, that was a lot more work than it should have been. A lot more work than it should have been. All right. So.
David's dog spa. Hey, thank you.
Hey.
Oh, he has a family dinner coming up. That would make sense. I could see that.
Oh, Viva.
Priorities. Good. It is holiday season.
All right. So I'm going to leave the steaks. So just so you know, so this has been in about 2 hours at 125. So those are the steaks. Yeah, I think they can see that, right?
Yes.
All right. So that's definitely the steaks. And then I got this guy, which is the lamb rib, which I want to see. So I normally roast these things, and I thought, you know what, man, I feel like doing it on the fire for a change. So keep in mind, this is at 125. So this rib right now is at 125. All right. 130 is medium rare. All right. So this thing is par cooked, basically, if I can put it that way. I want to see, I don't know how much juice this thing's going to render. Fat melts at 165 Fahrenheit. So we should not be rendering the fat out of the rib. I'm just going to do that in case I make a mess when I cut this thing open because it's got some moisture in it.
And Cam just gifted 5 subscriptions
on
Cam. Our behalf. So thank you,
awesome.
Cam.
Thank you, sir.
I will admit, it's kind of fun doing the gifting to see who it randomly goes to.
Right.
Hey, Finboy. Merry Christmas to you. Oh, okay. I will read his comment for you. You'll like this. Okay. Merry Christmas to his lordship, muscle man, Anton, and the whole family.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, Finboy.
Was that enough of an introduction, or?
Yes, I think that's fine. All right. So let's see. Bring me that. That's what I'm going to put it in. Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to put that.
Can I put the herbs away?
Yeah. I'll move it. I'll move it.
I see those flipping, and what a mess.
Yes. All right, I'm trying to put this table here at submission during the week because it's in my way, but it works really well for the streams on a Sunday. So, all right, so let's see. All right, so this thing's been in for about 3 hours. All right, so that should make it pretty soft and almost cooked. So we're just going to finish it off on the fire.
Smells really good, by the way. If you
think
guys could smell this.
You see, the thing is just with lamb, I don't really think you can do a garlic butter topping because lamb's very fatty. So
Yes.
you don't want to,
I'm going to go set up the other camera.
All right, no problem. Thank you. Yeah, that fire should be just about ready. So we got a challenge today because I like doing that. I gotta make things easy for myself. So we got this guy that's probably going to take a little longer to cook than the steaks. So I don't want to put this guy in here with a steak because the steak's going to be done quicker. We got the sausage that's raw but at room temperature, so they don't take long. So I suspect, because I haven't done this before, I suspect that the sausage and the lamb is going to take about the same amount of time to cook. But I don't want to stick them in here and then fight to get them out, and then they get cold, and then I bring the bread because then I've got to swap things around and move this from the grate to the... So I thought, you know what, the easiest thing to do is let's just put this on the normal grid, and I'll put this on at the end when everything else is off. So the steaks I'm going to leave. I'll bring this guy out. I just want to, for interest's sake, let me just probe this guy. You should be at like 125. Yeah. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's basically 124. So, I mean, that's a $2,500 machine. This is a $6 probe. So I guess this is maybe a degree off. But this guy is 123, 124 internal temp on the thickest part of the rib. And then, like I tell people, remember, get yourself a food probe. Oh, the missus is banging stuff. Get yourself a probe. Is that phone a little flat? Okay, is it flat? Oh, did we not charge it? Oh, okay. All right, but you want to use a red one, doesn't matter. I can change the config.
I have to configure it no matter what.
Okay,
so
all right, no problem. All right, so get a food probe, and remember, always clean the tip of your probe when you're done using it. All right, so got some alcohol swabs, which we just buy cheap. And then the probe's clean, so I can stick this thing in with anything else. So we'll throw that on the fire. I just, as soon as Nicole's back, I'm going to go check the heat because I don't want it too hot and I don't want it too cold. It's just got to be right. Let me see what's going on in the comments here. Speaking of fat, Dad gave me some for the... So Finboy says, cassoulet for the holiday, duck, lamb sausages. It's like pure cholesterol. Hey, that'll be very good for your brain, Finboy. Brain is made up of basically cholesterol. How many people didn't know that? I didn't know that. I was like, cholesterol, so bad. And then, you get older and you learn stuff, and then it's not bad. Let's see what else is going on here. Jimmy Carter died. Wow. I was wondering how long. Well, who was it? A few people said that they're going to probably keep Jimmy alive till after the election because they're trying to use him as a prop to get votes, which is fucking terrible if you think about it. But politics, man, I don't think any politician is good. Finboy throwing the big words there. Tartar fillet. I don't know what that is. Tartar fillet. Unfolding Joker says you heard that. Nolly, thank you for the subscription. Oh, people throwing subscriptions out there. Okay, the XX Stace got a membership. So yeah, it's a pity Viva's on. I didn't know, man. But it's this time of the year, everything's upside down. So I'm just gonna cook because my family's got to eat, and this is my time slot, so I will be using it. Let me just check with Nicole if everything is okay because I want to go put this guy on the fire. I want to go put him on the fire. Nicole? I don't know where she went. All right, give me 1 second. I'll keep yakking. Oh, I wanna go put that thing on the fire. I've gotta get it going. I wanna see what this fire looks like. Yeah, it'll be okay.
Yes.
Nope, that's the max.
Okay.
You should plug the white one into that.
I will be.
All right, let's see. Yeah, this fire's almost perfect. All right. Put another little bit of charcoal on here. We'll be up with the camera in a minute. Give us a minute. We'll be up on the camera. We're up with the camera in a minute. The camera wasn't charged. That's a fail from both of us because I thought Nicole charged it and she obviously thought I charged it.
I did. And it's an older phone. It's a little slow.
Yeah, so it doesn't do what it needs to do. I'll be right in to fetch that rib. All right. And the sausage. Rib and the sausage. All right. Let's see quickly. What I'm going to do is that piece of onion that's left. I'm going to grab that. If I can find it. Here we go. All right. All right, so I'm going to grab this onion. I'm going to rub it over the grate, you know, which I should have done with the one I threw away, but I didn't think of using the grate. I was going to use that, and then everything changed.
I did ask him.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
You are live on that. May I?
Yeah. All right. Perfect. We're going to grab these guys and take them out real quick. All right. I put a little bit of extra charcoal. That fire was very hot, but it's small charcoal, so they burn quite quick, and I don't want to lose heat because we've got quite a bit to cook, and I want those steaks to be. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take the onion. I'm just going to clean this grate up a little bit with that.
Sorry, we're a little small right now.
Yes. Woo. You know what? Just pop that down on that table, just in front of the camera. Yeah, there we go. And then you can go yak at the guys. I'll keep quiet. And then you can yak.
Sure?
Yeah, I won't say a word, man.
Okay.
I won't say a word. Nicole will talk, so I'm going to keep quiet now.
He doesn't do the quiet thing very well sometimes. I think someone mentioned he was mumbling about the fire last time he walked out. I think Christmas Day it was. There were some chuckles about that, so I appreciated it. So I'm not sure how far he got on the chat, but I did want to tell everybody the reason for the subscriptions. If you hadn't heard what I had said earlier, go to your favorite creators until New Year's Eve, or through New Year's Eve, sorry, and gift subscriptions to random people, and you will give all of the funds from that to the creators themselves. Doesn't mean you have to do it to us. I just mean creators in general. As people have stated, they know it lasts until December 31st. They do not know what's going to happen on January 1st. So no guarantees that they will get all of the funds if it is done after the fact. You'll see a little gift icon. It is on the browsers for Rumble. So you got to go on the browser. You cannot use the app. You will not see it there. And it randomly gifts to all different people. So keep that in mind. But speaking of funding, for us, of course, Biltong USA is our sponsor. Do not forget, we have a code you are welcome to use to order online. That is S.T.F. 10. on biltongusa.com, which gets you 10% off of your biltong order. That could be any of the sliced biltong, sausages, sticks. The only thing it is exempt from are the samplers. Those are a lot more tedious to pack, unfortunately. So it is, those are exempt for the discount, but everything else is eligible. So I do hope you take advantage of that and check us out. And as far as recipes go for what Anton does, he does not always have time to get them on the streams themselves, but you can find them on Anton's USA. It's ANTONS USA.com. We have a recipe blog where all of our different breads, some of the desserts, some of the meats are on there. He is hoping to bulk not only that, but the streams themselves with different recipes, and we're trying to share as much as we can. So if you ask questions, he'll definitely answer them and get you the how-tos on a lot of our items, which is, of course, why he goes through the process a couple of times. And I know it's in grams, drives a few people crazy, but hopefully you can ignore the metric system for a minute and try it when you're cooking different things. How far did you get on the chat, if I may ask?
I read what Funboy said about... so I saw Cam said Jimmy Carter died.
Oh, okay.
I just mentioned that them said a lot of content creators said that they're probably trying to prop him up and keep him alive till after the election, so you know the Dems can get votes.
I don't understand that. That's not nice. That's not nice. No, what was that, Uncle? What was the movie where they were carrying?
Oh, Weekend at Bernie's.
Oh, Weekend at Bernie's. That's right. It was Bernie's.
Weekend at Jimmy's.
That's terrible.
No, he didn't look alive when they were carting him around.
Maybe it is Bernie. But yeah, I was just mentioning the subscriptions again, what that is for and why to do that with any of your creators and our recipe blog so that they can at least find some of the recipes, the bread one for sure.
Yeah, I know. I've got a ton of stuff to put on there, man. It's been the December season has been a little crazy, but we're catching up. So things are slowly, calming down to a mild panic.
Yes, I would say as well. And with that said, I hope you guys are relaxing a little bit and enjoying some time. We don't know how to relax. We were talking about overdue for any type of getaway.
Yeah, we haven't. Just if you can keep an eye that thing outside doesn't catch a light, because I have to. If it bursts into flames, I got to get there real quick.
There's smoke.
No, okay, smoke is good.
Okay.
Flames not good.
Okay.
We got married in 2016.
Yes.
We had
After I asked him a few times.
Yes. This is true. She liked the accent. She
That
didn't
was
want.
all.
She didn't want
And
me
the
to and the food. It's so accent, food, wife,
And kids.
and kids. Yeah, now a bunch of kids. So, but we have had a weekend away. Actually,
It
2
was
days.
One night.
Yes, one night, 2 days.
Yes.
Drove there the Friday on a motorbike when she was 6 months pregnant
Yes.
in 2017,
Yes.
and it was about 100 miles. Had a weekend at a hotel. You got stung by a bee going there.
I got stung by a bee. It went up my jacket on the motorbike, and of course, I'm swinging my arm on my hip, trying to get it out because I felt it.
Yes, so she got zapped by a bee going there. Didn't feel good because then she had Benadryl, so that was her end for the night. We went out, had some food, but she was basically done for. And then a bee stung me on the way back.
Yes.
So, and I'm allergic.
Right?
No, on the knee.
On the knee. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm allergic to bees. So, of course, Benadryl, and then that was me the next day. So, no fun.
Very romantic.
Yes, very romantic. Bees and Benadryl weekend. And that's it. That's the only weekend we've had away.
We don't suggest that other people do what we do. Unless you, of course, enjoy those types of things and working crazy hard. But hey, I cannot give up this life. I absolutely adore it. I love having our kiddos with us at all times. Femboy, you're on to something. The milk was it. Milk, banana, all of those interesting terms. No, it actually got me. My past life was in healthcare. I was a nurse for many, many years. I mean, I still am a nurse. I didn't give up my license. But I have met people from everywhere in the world I had thought. Because I worked here in DFW at one of the very large hospital chains in one of the major cities. So I have met people from all walks of life. Every area of spectrum you can think of, young, old, rich, poor, everything. And I did not know where Anton was from whenever I had met him. So that's actually why we started talking. So you're onto something as far as how the pronunciation is.
Sorry, flames. So I've slightly burnt.
I cannot see them.
No, it's all good. I should have been out there, but I like to talk nonsense in here.
Harry Toe tickled the like button. Very nice, Harry Toe. I love it. Everybody else needs to lightly tap that thumbs up. Try not to give us another thumbs down. I've noticed we've had a trend of that a couple times. It makes me chuckle when I see it. So definitely hit the like if you can. Like, subscribe, share. Isn't that the thing you're supposed to say? Everybody try to share what we are doing. We really appreciate it. Okay, I will show him that. I don't want to pronunciate that because I'm going to make myself sound like a fool. And it's not Fool's Day. Which, by the way, I just read something with Fool's Day. Anybody have any info on this? I think it was pretty cool. Actually, back in the 1500s, I think it was King of England. I'm not quite sure. I don't remember which country it was. Changed the start of the year to January 1st from April 1st, where they started to refer to people who called January 1st April 1st, the beginning of the year, a fool. And that's where Fool's Day comes from. So I'm curious. I have to look more into that because that caught my attention. And I'm curious now. My curiosity is tickled. shall we say, if tickled is the term we are using today. It looks like YouTube's a little quiet. Is everything okay with the stream for everyone? I'm trying to keep an eye on our speed and make sure we are staying up and running. I think Anton's right. The bandwidth's kind of up and down with our flow at the moment. Tart if let. I'm sure it needs to be put together though.
Thanks. No, that is not open. We're live
I'll let
on
Anton
stream. So if you want to, don't want your kids to be on YouTube.
What
Yeah. So the shop is that side if you want to go to the shop.
Anton and I don't know if he's mentioned it. Of course,
yes,
we walk away a couple times. We were talking about doing a impromptu-ish New Year's Eve show, but instead of cooking, more relaxed chat than anything else. Is that something you guys would be interested in? We thought maybe we could just hang out with our viewers and really just have more of an intimate discussion instead of behind a table cooking and doing all of the crazy things that he likes to do in the kitchen. I would love to know your guys' thoughts on it. Let us know if you're interested, and I think we may consider that. So New Year's Eve, I want to say he said when we closed about 7 o'clock.
All right.
7 o'clock, maybe 2 hours to 9 o'clock. But I am actually going to have to check and see if that is a customer, because that's my job at the moment while he works with the food. So I'm going to see if I can pull him in here.
Right, there's some customers.
I did tell him about the New Year's Eve 7.
Okay. All right, yeah, we're thinking about doing something then. I'm going to go check those ribs because it is not doing what I'm thinking it should be doing. Let me get the steaks out here. And I'll get them out for the meantime. And then I'll go sort that out. My sausage is burnt, man. It's not burnt. The casing just broke. So now it's more like a sausage patty than a sausage. Right. I'm going to pull these guys out. These guys are never a failure. They're never a failure. But the ram ribs, I should have done it slow in the oven, but I wanted to try something different. And at least, you know, when it's live, if I fail, then you see me fail. So we'll see how it comes out. I think maybe those guys, the ribs, more on like a low heat. Sorry, I just want to wash my hands. I'm going to have to step past the camera here. I'm sorry about that. Like a low heat, indirect fire on the Weber would probably work very well with that. I've never done it this way, so I thought, you know what, we might as well experiment. I got an extra lamb rib. I might as well try it. So we did. We'll see how it comes out. And then I'm going to go check the sausage, because if that's done, I'm going to pull it off. And we'll get the steaks on. I think that lamb rib is going to take a minute. Looks like it. All right, so let's see what this looks like. I did cut the lamb rib open a little bit, but these sausages got hit real hard. Oh, it's not quite done yet. So the back one, this one just broke apart completely. It's the flames. It just kills the casing. So it's not going to look pretty, but it'll taste fine. I can't even turn this one around. All the what's name will just fall out. But this one's almost done. And that one doesn't look too bad. Massive fail on my part. And I knew I should have been outside, but no. More fun inside, you know. It's still okay. It'll be all right. It's still edible. Let's see if I could cut this thing through, but it's giving me a very hard time to try and cut it through. So there's obviously a joining back rib, which I did not take into, like a bone, which I did not take into consideration. Which I probably need a massive cleaver or something for to get apart. So I'll see how we're going to do that. Let me see. This is not the place to actually try and fuck around with this stuff. But anyway, here we are, you know. Because what happened is I ended up with this because the box was labeled incorrectly. It So then I ended up with meat I didn't know what to do with. And now I've got ribs and all kinds of things. And you see this guy's got a very hard kind of crackling bone in here, which I should have probably cut off. But I don't ever get anything like this. All right, so we'll just keep grilling it and then we'll just cut the meat off it. I'm sure it'll be fine. It spent a long time in the sous vide, so we'll just keep grilling it. Let me see what the temperature is on this guy. At least we have steak if everything's fucked, you know. This guy's almost done. Yeah, this guy's almost done. Another few minutes. Let's stick that back on there. And we're gonna go get those steaks. Actually, thank you. Sorry. So my ribs are turning out weird. I think they'll be good, but I'm gonna have to cook them a little because they are shrinking and bending, and the backbone's solid, and so now it looks like a very upset hog. But it's okay, we'll cook it. I've never made it like that, so now we know. Yes,
wrong animal.
Yes, I know, but it does. It looks like a hog that's upset on its back. Because I cut through the ribs, so now it's like this. But I can't break the backbone on the grill because I'm going to pull the grill over. So this is normally the type of stuff you get up to when you're drunk, I guess. And I'm not even drinking.
There you go. Thank you, Harry Toe. It was the Pope who started April Fool's Day. Okay,
Yes,
so it was the Pope.
It was
I
the
couldn't
Pope,
remember. I don't know why I was thinking England. But thank you for that. Yes.
Yes, it was the Pope.
Yes, that's exactly what I wanted to look into. But I do not believe everything I read on the internet first time. I want to check some sources first, you know, just to make sure. Hey, Nick's 5 cents is on.
Okay.
On YouTube. So welcome.
All right, cool.
And Happy Snapper Africa.
All right. Braai Bread, yep.
No, he said a little bit. Yes, it is the best for sure.
Yes. Yes, Braai Bread.
Okay, so you can pronunciate this for Femboy Slick because I'm going to fail it. That is that.
Tot if let.
But I said you have to put it together, obviously. And
tot if let. I thought it was tot filet. That could be a loose woman. Tart filet.
Oh, no tart filet then. I will skip tart filet today. Thank you. Okay, the audio is lagging a bit. I'm glad it's not frequent. I think what Spectrum did when they were here on Christmas probably did help a little bit. Unfortunately, they are upgrading our entire area, so I fear that's going to be spotty until it's completed. The date I was given was January 14th. I mean, that's only 2.5 weeks away, but still, of course, in internet time, that can seem like a long time until it has passed, of course. So we'll see what happens as far as the streams go. We will be here. We will be running and doing our thing until then. But, of course, New Year's Eve. We will be here New Year's Eve as well at 7. I see lots of smoke on that fire. Can you guys see it better than I can? I don't do full screen on this guy. Unfortunately, when I have the chat open, I like to keep it visible for everyone in the chat stream so I can answer questions as needed.
We live on YouTube, so don't come past
my
this side.
brain has been so focused
on
that
everybody's
side. Orders
we live
lately.
on camera.
Slowed down a little bit. I'm very grateful to have a bit of a breather, but I hope everyone has gotten their packages. Fair warning, shipping is still very slow. It looks like through this next week. I've kind of played with estimations on how long it's going to take to get things out to people. And it looks like it'll return to normal January 6th, so that's still a week away as well. But I'll keep trying to push out the orders as much as possible.
All right, we've got another customer in.
Thank you. I'm going to run. Anton is on the mic.
Yes, I'll keep yakking. I'm going to bring that sausage in. Hopefully that fire picks back up so we can quickly sort those steaks out. Actually, I'll keep the probe with me. Oh, man, my ribs did not come out the way I was hoping. But anyway, we will sort that out as we carry on. Let me see. Maybe I'll swap these around. me swap these guys around because the fire that side is a little cooler than this side. So let's get this grilling here, and then we can do the bread after. Put that guy down like that. All right. There we go. And then the bread after. This heat should come right back in a minute or two. All right. And the lamb does look good though. It's just weird, you know. I've not done this, and of course this thing's shrinking. I should have known. I should have just cut it up. But anyway, lessons. Give that a minute. I don't mind if there's some flames over there. So the problem, and I've seen people do their sausage like on an open flame. The problem I got is the casings always burn right off the sausage. So you end up with like that instead of a sausage, which will still taste real good. Yeah. That is good. Unfortunately, let me see. Yeah, that's warm. I'll keep this in here just to keep the heat in it. All right, that's lag. Yeah, we're going to have to sort this out. Oh, thanks, XX Taste. What she says is it does lag a bit, making your audio repeat occasionally, but it's not too frequent. We're gonna have to sort this out with Spectrum because Christmas Day was really bad, and then they had the tech here on Christmas Day, which was very impressive. And they did some equipment swap after the stream. And I've been monitoring the speed like twice a day with speed test, and it's been steady at the required speeds. And today is the first day we're streaming, and then this. So I don't know what is going on, but every time we stream, our data speed just drops completely away. So that is not very cool. I don't know if they can fix it. So let me do this. Sorry, I'm going to try and watch. Yeah, there's some smoke going there. Good. They, I think, throttle based on the area speed. So if the area has some issues, then then they'll regulate whoever's using more, regulate down so everybody in the area gets enough speed. But that's not acceptable, because if we need bandwidth, you can't. I'm paying for it. You can't take it away from me. So let me go check those steaks quick, and then we're going to throw those braai broodjies on there and get them going. So let's see. Yeah, that's coming back slowly. Not as much fire as I would hope, but it's a little. It'll do. The Webers are good though. They do a lot of heat. A little goes a long way on a Weber. So it's not quite as hot as I wanted, and I smothered it probably a little too much for that. But I didn't want to burn everything or any more of the food than I've already burnt and destroyed. This is, like I say, that's what you get up to when you had too much to drink, not when you're sober. Huh. Maybe I should drink. I'll do a better job. All right, so I'll leave that for a little bit. That lamb's going to probably go till the end. But the steak should be good, and then this, when this comes off, this is going to be awesome. Let's see, anything else? Why is the chat so slow? No movement on the chat. Let me see quickly. Half the time I've got to reopen that, and then that, and then that, and let's see what's going on there. Because sometimes, with Rumble, the chat just freezes up. Let's see. Can't wait to try some next. All right, there we go. Oh no, that's it. Yeah, that's not going anywhere else. So happy Snapper Africa. Yes, that's it. Braai Bread, they are awesome. Um, yeah, so we're gonna probably do something on the first.
No, the 30th.
Oh, sorry, 31st. I don't know why I'm thinking the first. The 31st. We probably do something.
We will be working on the 1st.
Yes, we will be working on the
so
first.
We can't stay up till midnight.
Yeah,
no late drinks.
Yes, and then I was planning on making a dessert. So let me show the people this. So I had some Jello made, and for some reason, so I made it in the jug, and I thought I'd just leave it in the jug because I wanted to do some Jello, some custard, and mixed fruit. So you make a little fruit salad with Jello, and then my kids decided that because I call it jelly, my wife calls it Jello because she's American.
It does say jelly on the pack.
Yes, the pack says jelly. So of course my oldest son is very intelligent. So he told his mom that he's going to have some Jello or some jelly on his crackers.
No, he wanted jelly on bread.
On bread.
Bread was being used for bread.
Bread was being used for
this.
So
I said, you can't eat jelly by itself. You'll need to have it on crackers.
Yes.
He's like, but you can. I didn't realize what he was talking about.
Yeah, so he meant jelly. So he dug in here and they like ate a bunch of the jelly.
About half of it.
Yeah, about half of it, which was supposed to be for the dessert I wanted to make. So that went by the wayside because and he knew exactly what he was asking, but he knew his mom didn't know. She was thinking jelly, not Jello. So yeah, so we got that. It was fun in the sun. So they messed up my dessert I had planned. And that's when they did that, I was like, all right, you know what? I'm going to do the lamb, which is also a small disaster. Because I've never, the lamb, I guess it's not too bad, but I've never, I haven't done lamb like that, and I haven't planned on making it. I just thought, well, let me throw it in the sous vide and see what happens, and then throw it on the fire. It'll just, grill out real nice. Well, yeah, not so nice, I guess. So let's see what this thing's doing. A little more heat, it's not too bad. I'll leave the steaks a little bit. I can turn the lamb rib, turn that to the other side so it can get some juice from the bottom. I'll probably take this and cut all the bones off and just cut the meat off. Let me see what we're looking like here. Yeah. So they're not getting a nice brown like I did on Christmas Day. But I mean, they'll be good, and they should be soft because they were sous vide for a couple of hours, so that should work. And then we can just bring those braai breads here, stick them on the fire. Let's see. I think we've got some heat back here. All right. There we go. See, I wish I could break this thing open. It seems juicy though. Seems juicy. So I'll take that. Probably gonna have to cut through these, like zigzag through these bones, yeah. I have to cut zigzag through these bones.
How are your fingers?
Oh, the fingers are good?
No, I mean the fingers on the ribs.
Oh, you see. Like upside down hog. Right, I think the steaks are just about done.
Do you want a hand?
Yeah, you can take these in.
Okay.
Stick them in the oven.
Sure.
All right. And then I'm gonna see if I can move this thing just to the side like this. what? Let me just put a little bit of charcoal on here, if I can. Actually, no, we'll just, should be okay for the bread. No, I killed the fire too hard with a lid. I damped it down too much, so that fire is just holding on by its last fingernails, by the tips of the fingertips of the tips. Right, and then I make a mess of my range anyway, which I try to avoid.
I'll clean your range.
Thank
I
you.
saw that too.
Thank you.
The paper was to keep the range clean. Did not work. Not in Anton world.
All right, there we go. Those are going to take a minute, so we're good.
So Anton, I had to chuckle at Jody's comment. I don't know if I can.
What is that?
Fly by real quick.
What is the comment?
I think you need to read it. Hey, Dark Knight 84, thank you for coming. Did you mention something somewhere?
I did. When did I mention?
I can't remember, but I had to chuckle. That was it on Ike Street, or was it on Sarge? Maybe with.
Oh yes, it was on Sarge.
Was it on Sarge?
Someone said something, and I said, "No, I'll ask you to wear some extra tight clothing." Yeah, but I don't even remember where it was. But yes, Jody obviously does.
Jody remembers that, so I had to chuckle and point that out to you. Thank you, Jody. Thank you for the laugh. I will admit that was.
I think it was on Sarge.
That was nice. Yes.
Yeah, it was funny.
Always appreciate a good chuckle.
We got a spy versus spy over there.
He is a giving communication request.
Yes, sign language.
Sign language.
So yeah, let's see. I missed that. Dark Knight.
You always get my
Jody, let's see.
He told me what that's called. I always get his hand symbols.
Oh, okay.
Is what he said.
Oh, all right. Yeah. So, man, can you believe that's where the time is?
No, you've been slow today.
Oh, apparently. I wanted to make more stuff.
No.
Wow.
No.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like time is just flying today. I guess it flies when you're having fun, you know?
Today's been a very interesting day because we're not in our normal routine. Even our young lady who's typically here at this time of the day, she was here earlier, so I think it's thrown off what we normally do.
And we're busy.
Our rhythm is interesting.
So we're changing the configuration of the shop a little bit. We're going to do less variety, more bulk, and try and do more of a wholesale model with the groceries. Just because it's imported and it's a little harder to get a hold of, so we want to try and get more of what moves, and so we're reshuffling.
Consistency.
Yeah, more consistency, exactly.
Term.
So and better, try and get some better pricing and stuff like that. So we're reconfiguring the store. Plus we've got to keep the normal production going. Plus this, so we can have some fun with you guys.
Did you guys know today is January 29th, which means it's not. I'm sorry, December 29th, which means it's not only end of month, it's end of year. So
yes.
That's also happening.
Yeah, we also got the year end, so we're doing all the data processing. We've got to do stock checks and stock takes, and so we've got all that stuff all happening. So let me go check those breads, and then
are we going to hear you or just see you?
No, just see me.
So anyone else who has a small business, I am sure you are more than aware of all of those lovely things end of year. If it is your fiscal year end, however, whatever they call that, I remember that in corporate life, and it never made sense to me. I get it now. Is it's easier to do that mid-year so that you can catch up before the end of the year. I totally understand, but we don't do that here. We're too small. December 31st is the end of the year currently. Thanks to Pope, who is it, Gregory? Yes, thanks to Pope Gregory in 1520 or 1582. I was going to reverse that. I would say I'm slightly dyslexic, but that's neither here nor there. We do, of course, have Built on USA, our sponsor. I'm going to go ahead and show some of the packs again. I try to bring it up a couple times in stream to remind everybody to buy Biltong. S.T.F 10 gets you 10% off your purchase. Could be sausages, sticks, sliced biltong. We have multiple varieties for all of the different palates. I will say our biltong is unique in the fact that we make our own spice mixes here in-house. We marinate in-house. It is nothing pre-made from any other manufacturer, so no MSG, no soy, no gluten, any of the weird stuff. It is just meat and spices and goodness, so definitely healthy for the body.
What's that?
Biltong.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we're biltong.
Yeah. Oh,
sorry,
biltong.
let me
Yeah,
clarify that.
So I think we can probably call it a day. I'm going to have to put a little bit more charcoal on that fire because I murdered it. Because, you know, I tried to kill everything today and undercook the steaks, overcook the ribs and the sausage, and not cook the bread at all. So I'm going to have to put some extra charcoal. Well, I guess 28 episodes.
Yes.
And no failures till today, except, I mean, data and normal bullshit, you know, that we've had struggles with, but no food problems till today, because I tried some new stuff. I mean, the braai bread should have been not a problem, but the ribs,
the meats prior that got
well,
it.
the rib got it, and then, of course, the overheating on the sausage. I should have done a better job at checking it instead of standing here talking nonsense.
Did you already put the coals on the fire or no?
No, I'm going to go do that now.
Okay,
Yeah, I just thought, because, you know, it's 4 o'clock, and, you know, we normally try and end it this time and, you know, go to Viva and stuff like that. I know Viva's on already. But, yeah, I think we chop it and then...
Okay.
Yeah.
So let us know your thoughts. December 31st, I think we will be here.
Yes.
At 7 p.m.?
Yeah, probably 7-ish.
Okay.
We could talk some nonsense. I'm thinking of putting a fire outside and doing something. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay.
No plans, just talking nonsense. Shit talking, man.
So let us know your thoughts then. We'd love to have your input.
All right. Well, anyway, everybody have a good afternoon, and we'll see you on the 31st.
Yeah. See you soon.
Cheers. All right, you finished that off. I need to drink some more of this.